Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, like the video and share with others for more contents like this. So from our last tutorials, we have been going through the basic settings in the AutoCAD 2022 version, and we've learned a lot, especially on how to set your layers in the last class. So today we're going to be drawing a simple 2-bedroom plan. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can very easily draw it from this point. So as we proceed and use the tools, you're going to be learning how to use the tools simultaneously. So unless I have to make a separate video on how to use each of the two in your draw toolbar, as you can see. But until then, we are going to go with directly into learning how to use the specific tools to draw. Okay, so the first thing you need to do after setting up your drawing space, selecting your units and setting your layers, is to come to this layer properties here and choose the specific layer you want to use. So for now, we want to draw our wall, so click on wall. So everything you will be drawing next is classified under the wall layer properties. Okay, so what you need to do is to click on this arrow on your draw toolbar and select your construction line. So click on the construction line and come to your drawing environment here, then draw and extend. Click, specify a point, that is any point you want to start the drawing from. So assuming you have to choose, okay, which angle of your drawing plan do you want to start from. So I will start from the top left corner. So I'll click and I'll draw and I drag down. Now remember, my orthographic mode is on, as you can see from this point. So that is why I'm only able to draw vertical and horizontal lines, and it's actually very helpful because it helps you to draw a very straight line. So what you need to do next is to click. Now extend to the opposite direction and also click to drop it. Now you press enter or exit to escape to end the current command. Let me come again. So we are drawing a construction line and it's actually active now. So you can exit this command using 3 ways. The first is to press the escape button on your keyboard, or to press your enter, or to right click and click on cancel. So these 3 steps, either one you prefer, will help you to escape or to end a current command. Now the next thing you need to do is to impute your wall thickness. Let me zoom in a little. Okay, and the tool you need to you should use to do that is the offset tool. So when you click on your offset, you bring it out. So the offset, just like the name implies, means to duplicate something. Okay, so now it says to specify offset distance, right? So for this wall, the wall thickness is 150 millimeters. Remember, we've already set our units to 150. Then press enter, then click on the line you wish to offset and to the direction, and move your cursor, your mouse, to the direction you wish to offset to. So I wish to offset to the right hand side, so I move it to the right hand side and I click. It has dropped it. Then I clicked on this next line and move downwards because I'm starting at the upper left corner, so I drop. Now our lines are offset already at a distance of 150. So the next thing to do is to click on your offset again, type in your room width, let's say 3600, enter. Click on this, move it. Let's say we're using uniform width for the rooms. The next thing is your wall thickness. Don't forget that, and don't forget to offset to the right side, right location, or right direction. So let's say so let's say we want to offset again, and the command, and if you want to repeat the last command, if you want to repeat a last command, you can press enter just to repeat it. So the next thing we want to do is we're offsetting this way now. Let's finish this way. Let's say we offset for the bedroom 1400. Click and move, repeat 150, click and move, repeat 14. Remember, we're drawing a 2-bedroom apartment. Repeat 150, click and extend. Now repeat 3600. So I'm just drawing this from my head. I don't have a sketch I'm working with, but then we're just bringing up something. So the next thing we need to offset is our dining. So repeat, let's say we have a dining of 2.8 meters, that is 2800. Offsets your wall. And let's say these are dining here. So let's say we have a kitchen. Let's say our kitchen is let's say the same 2800. Yes. Click and offset. Repeat. Offset your wall thickness. There you are. So these are a room, bedroom. There's a water closet, your dining, your kitchen, and let's say this whole space will be our living area. Okay, and of course we may offset this later to have a porch here. And the next thing for you to do now we've offset, we'll finish offsetting, is to trim. Yeah, you have to trim off the unnecessary lines. Okay. The reason why we have to use construction line in offsetting is just like in technical drawing. It helps you to give you an idea of the limits you are going to, and then you can always erase those lines when you're done. So we do that by clicking on trim. When you click on trim, come down to the drawing environment and press enter, or your right click. You press enter or your right click. Now it will now say select object to trim. So you can trim, you can either highlight them all or select individually. Highlight them all. This version allows you to also delete with this trim, so you're able to delete individual lines. So trim, and of course we can always trim. So now we have it's looking more like it, right? Now the next thing we need to do is offset the width of our bedroom, the length of it. So offset again and type in let's say 2100. So offset this wall inwards, repeat 150, offset again. Then you click on your trim, come out, right click or press the enter button, and there you have it. Okay, it's looking more like it, right? So let's say we let's offset this inward so we can have a like a little pouch here where you can keep your things here. So let's say we offset 1200 and side. Repeat 150. Click in offset. Then you click on trim. Right click, enter, trim this off. Yes, so we have our things here. Now remember, we have this is our sorry about that, my mouse is zooming too much. Alright, so we have a hack here. We normally have a hack that goes into the dining room, and of course this place is going to be in hack 2, right? And then before that, let's try and offset this so that the kitchen can open into a small corridor here at the back of the dining. So let's offset 900. It's pretty easy anyways once you know the hang of things. So then you trim. I'll be teaching you all the shortcuts for AutoCAD tools. It has shortcuts that actually make the job faster. So I'm trying to trim off the places where we'll be inserting hacks later, right? So for us to just draw the arc, it's very simple. Come to your layers, click on the hidden details. We already explained this in the last video. If you haven't watched it, please, you can watch it to understand how we set our hidden details. Now click on line and come in here, click and drag to this point, then press enter to end the command, press enter again to repeat the last command, and there you have it. So this broken line represents an hack for someone who knows, who can interpret a drawing very well. And then the last one here, you can actually, drag through or do them independently. It's very easy. So all you need to do is to select this and delete, and as you try to clean up your charts, you delete. So the next thing we will be doing right now is to draw our wall, the doors. So before doing that, you can click on your wall first of all to specify the width of the doors. Okay, so you draw a line. Let's say we access this house from this part, and the width of our door is normally 1 2. So you enter in your dimensions, scroll down. This is the wall thickness 150. Drop it, press enter, then you can trim off this part. So now we know that we have a space there that is 1200. Again, we do the same for this part. Click from a beginning of where you want to begin from, preferably from the wall. Yes, so this standard room size is your 900, the width is 150, then you end it, because you can do everything before you decide to trim. The wall for the door for the bedroom normally is 800, so the wall width is 150. The same thing for this part, 800. Enter. Okay, so let's see here too. Here is 900 already, remember. So let's do for the entrance to the kitchen 900, 150. Then you click on your trim, come out, press enter, and begin to trim, and trim. Yes, to trim. Okay. here we can also trim. There was gonna be an arc here, remember that, maybe smaller arc, but then there's gonna be an arc there. Let's draw it, and click on your line, repeat. There you go. So now let's just draw our doors, and from the next video we can proceed to draw our windows and also go into dimensioning. Alright, so now we are here at our doors. You may want to specify where the angle you want the door to open towards, and that means your auto mode must be off. Mind you, I used pan, this key here, to move my drawing. You click, hold, and drag, so it's gonna pan it for you. Alright, so you'll see if you use your hand to hold a paper and you're moving into the direction you want, press escape to end the command. So we're going to off our auto mode to allow us draw lines at angles, and then we can on our polar mode, and we may want to angle 40. So when you click on line, and now you need to select from the side you want your door to open towards. So we want our door to start opening from here. So when we draw it out, we are having a green tracker here, so it's trying to tell us the angles at which we are to drop our door. So the next thing to do is to type the width of the door, which is 800, and press enter, and then press enter again to end the command. Then you click on circle, you click from the start point or the end point of the line here at this intersection with the wall, which was the first point. Click and expand, type in 800 again, and press enter. There you have it. The next thing to do is to trim. Click on trim, bring it out, press enter, then begin to trim off the parts that you don't need. So there you have it. This is our door. Now you can decide to mirror this. To mirror means to have a reflection of something, right? And all you need to do is to align the two of them. Click on the mirror from the modify box and come to the midpoint. I taught you from the first video how to set your snap settings. So when you click on look at the midpoint, since we want this door to be mirrored here, so it's the midpoint that we need to locate. So click on it and then drag horizontally. Now you can see it has appeared at the point you wanted. Then click to drop. Then it's going to ask you, do you want to erase source objects? So if you are mirroring and you don't want this one where you're mirroring from to go away, you click on no. But if you want to erase it, click on yes. So want no, and there you go. So we are going to do the same thing here for this door. Sorry, let me pan it a bit or zoom out a bit. Let's see. Okay, good. So click on your line. We want the door to open inwards, and then we type 900. Press your enter twice. Then press on your click on your circle. The shortcut is C. You type in C, then enter. That's the circle. You click on the start point and drag. Then you type in 900. Remember the sequence. Type in the letter. Click, drag, type in your dimension, and there you go. Press your enter button. So again, we want to mirror this. Highlight, click on mirror, come to the midpoint. The midpoints, come to anywhere vertical, wherever are you mirroring vertically or horizontally? So you press enter. That is to show that you don't want to erase source object. So let's quickly do the last two. We have 3 more doors to do. This way. Now we need to draw a double door here. We know what that means. So for the double door, 1/2 of it is always 900. In case you don't know, you should know that now. And the other half is 300. So if you add it together, you'll be having 1200. So do the same thing for both. And that line is now well drawn, but then let me draw it again. Okay, is that it? No, I think it's actually it. 300. So you trim. Yes, you trim, and you trim. Now click on these and delete. Yes, they have a double door, so you can just easily clean up these excesses. Clean up the excesses to make your drawing more beautiful and more, attractive. Of course, you can decide to trim to show the joints of the wall. It makes your work better, more cleaner. And of course, you must know the importance of using your layers when you're drawing. I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. So let's say we had a client who wants this drawing, and we don't want him to see the doors, or we don't want him to see the hidden details. All you need to do is to come to your layers and click on this bulb to turn it on or off. So when you click it, it's gone. So by the time we do our dimension, to bring it back on, still come back there and click on it. So when we get to the dimension, I'm going to teach you more on how to use it in dimensions. And of course, when we start dealing with Orion, you're going to know the real importance of layouts and its use when cleaning up your drawing. So to save, you press Ctrl S. So here we have a very simple 2-bedroom apartment, self-contained, and then from next video we're going to be continuing learning how to put our windows, then how to dimension properly. Afterwards we'll go to our elevations. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you have other questions, you can ask, and I will try my best to explain it to you. So thank you. See you in the next one.